either the existing LURC board or a new board being comprised of people from LURC instead of outside of LURC. With that, do you feel that that would ease some of the tensions?
I think one of the things we did a number of years ago required that a certain number of the LURC appointees be people who came from LURC territory. That was an attempt to get there. One of my other thoughts, and since it's been mulling around in my mind on how to do this, I firmly think that as we go from county to county and we hold hearings, that perhaps one of the things that we could consider is the possibility of a person, for example, a county commissioner, or another official chosen by the county commissioners to sit with the board as they are reviewing these applications coming forth. I do firmly believe that there has to be more involvement at the local level, and that hearings could be held in the county where it was. For example, as some of you may know in the room, that I was raised in Greenville, and I was really upset when some of these hearings were where they were going. And so I decided I was going to appear on that project in Portland, even though I thought the hearing should have been in Greenville. But I specifically made a point, I was going to make the trip somewhere else than where I thought the hearing should be. But that's a procedural issue, but that is, I think, is one of the issues that people get concerned about. And I was one of those that objected to the commission going to Portland, because I thought if people in Portland want to testify, they ought to come north.
Thank you. Representative Martin. Go ahead.
You can, if you prefer, the chair prefers.
I can go back to work session.
If you prefer, because
Try
session.
your question.
Well, I'm trying to get a grasp on when and how many times, because I hear about this all the time, about the complaints, the kinds of complaints, and how often you've heard of complaints throughout your time under the dome and out in your jurisdiction. I know I hear these complaints.
I get the complaints as well, Senator Snyder. Part of that is driven, in my opinion, by staff. And if I had my way, I would take, and this is not only true of LURC staff, it's state employees in general. There are some state employees who believe that we work for them rather than the other way around. And I'm convinced that part of the problem is human nature and the way in which people are dealt with. I get the complaints, no question about, like you do. And I get into the middle of it, and I end up talking to the commission, I end up talking to the executive director, and I end up going back to those constituents, and I've literally sat in the office at LURC and sat with them, with people, to review why are they complaining, and finding very often it's not the rule they're concerned about, it's the way in which they were handled.
Thank you. Thank you, Representative Martin.